So I have Rune Mage for this, isn't it? Even Rune Mage will trigger these quite well. Wow, dude. Oh my goodness. Nilfgaard. This could get me diplomacy, and I may be able to trigger more. No? Amnesty? When you play a special card? Sure. Oh, okay. This is next level, right? We got Vilgefortz in sword. They've moved something to the top. Let's assume it's a very good unit.
An interesting choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KG show.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Okay, that was really good for us. Play the lowest provision unit from your deck. It's gonna be boat, isn't it? The movement boat? Oh, it's gull. Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, that's really not good there then. Let's go on 666, how are you? They're just self-damaged? Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna give him some spice. Make him think twice. Very, very nice. Oh, they better not pull him though. They got Kenta.
I should be your eyes.
Yes! Woo! What's up, legends? Welcome back to another deck guide. Before we get into today's list, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please take the time to do so now. My next objective is to reach 10,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate your support in helping me achieve that goal. So for today, I've put together an Alzor, Johnny, and Sarah deck. Alzor being this unit here, and then Johnny and Sarah down here. So this deck, it's kind of a variation of the Alzor deck I put out not too long ago, but I did want to come around to incorporating Johnny and Sarah because I think they kind of work best in this kind of build for what the game has to offer, as opposed to what other factions can do with those cards. So leader ability that we're utilizing is Precision Strike. Damage unit by 1, 3 charges. Once all the charges are used up, we spawn that unit that you see there, the Brocklon Sentinel. Bear in mind, on deploy, damage an enemy unit by 2 is what the Brocklon Sentinel does. Death Blow, summon all copies of this unit from your deck to this row that it's played on. So keep in mind, we're utilizing our leader ability to synergize with the 2 Brocklon Sentinels that we have in deck. So what you want to do is always keep these Sentinels in your deck at all times. We're never playing them for deploy. We are only playing the one that we spawn through leader for its deploy value. And this leader ability offers our deck consistency. So it is okay to utilize leader round 1 to help you get round control and to thin out your deck to make it more consistent as the match progresses. Stratagem's Crystal Skull. Boost an ally unit by 4, giving it Veil. The target for Skull is going to be Sorceress of Dol Blathana. That is the best target. Obviously, if we boost her up, we could potentially get another orb out of her when we play her, which is pretty nice for the whole strategy of this deck. Additionally, you could even play Johnny and Sarah, one or the other, when going first round 1 and give them a stratagem to make them less susceptible to removal, because they're only at 4 strength. They're pretty weak without defender, in all honesty. So what I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up, explain how best to play each card, when to play it during a match, and then after that we're going to discuss how to execute the strategy for this deck. So we pretty much just covered the Brocklon Sentinels. Always keep these in your deck at all times. Don't use leader until these are definitely in your deck. And like I said, you can use leader round 1. We have 2 of these officer units because we're playing Truffle in this deck. They are bonded units. Basically what you want to do with the officers, I'd suggest, is save them for when playing Truffle because they're going to play for most value at that time. Bonded, you get to use both abilities that you see there, melee and range throw locked. So yeah, just save them round 2 with Truffle. Pella is to get through your opponent's defender in particular. So if your opponent has the defender, you can remove its status and then you could damage something or banish something behind the opponent's defender. I think Pella's pretty nice because we do have a fair few control options. You've got leader, you've got heat wave, you've got sword. So as you can see, I think it's pretty consistent, and in consideration that we do have a number of units with important abilities, Pella should play pretty consistent in a deck like ours. So of course, some matches Pella may be more necessary than other matches. Pass him away if you don't really need him. We have 2 packs. Reason being, they are spell cards, so they work good with Alzor to help trigger Alzor's counter. Boost the unit by 6, give it doomed. Another good thing about Pact, I mean, you could use it to boost Defender back up. You could use it to help keep Johnny and Sarah alive. You could use it on Sorceress. There's a number of different ways you can use it. And it also gives Simlas a backup play if something happens to our orbs and we can't play them through Simlas. We could go Simlas into double Pact as well. So with Pact, I'd really suggest we keep this for round 2, pardon me, when triggering Alzor's counters. If not, you can just shuffle them in your deck. They're not extremely necessary, but they do offer extra ways to trigger Johnny and Sarah as well in some certain situations. So then we have Ale, boost the unit by 5, remove its lock. Ale's great, once again. Pretty much acts as a purify to remove locks from our units. For the same reason as Pella, we have Ale in here. So we have a lot of units with good abilities. If they get locked, it would suck. So we need something like this. Ale could work great on Elven Seer. You can imagine if it's locked and you play this onto Seer, it will replay Ale for you. So definitely a lot of good uses of Ale in this deck. And just hold on to it as you need it. We also have Dwim. So with Dwim, we're looking to utilize her in combination with Truffle. We're playing her arranged, refresh the order of an allied location. So refreshing Truffle means we get to spawn and play Golden Froth again, making her a pretty good value play at 5 provisions. She'll play 5 for 10, which is great. So just save her whenever you commit Truffle. It's probably going to be round 2 though. You may wish to play Truffle ranged, Dwim ranged, and then stack all your other units melee row. Elven Seer, whenever you target this unit with a bronze special card, spawn and play a copy of that special card, counter 1, so you can only have that ability work once. There's a very good synergy between Sorceress and Elven Seer. Typically what I like to do is play Sorceress down on the board first, followed by Seer, utilize Sorceress Order, play that onto Seer, could help you get an extra orb. If not, the Seer is also a great target for our orbs when playing Simlas, and for when committing Alzor round 2, if we could play another Seer then, when we get the orbs out, it could be really great. So I'd suggest with Sorceress and with Seer, commit 1 per round. Round 1, you can go 1 Sorceress, 1 Seer, and then do the same round 2 and 3. Sorceress allows you to create and play a bronze Scoia'tael special card, provision cost equal to, lower than this card's power. So, like I said, play Stratagem onto Sorceress when going first thing round 1. And then the other times you're going to kind of look to boost Sorceress up. Maybe through Orbs when playing Alzor, maybe through Golden Froth. Whatever way you can boost her up, she'll play for greater value. Double Orbs. Boost an allied unit by 2. Give Vitality 2. While in graveyard, remove the counter by 1 whenever you play a special card. When counter reaches 0, play this card, giving it doomed. 3 counters. So, you know, this deck requires some careful setup. You have to watch the counter on the orbs in your graveyard. As you play special cards out, the counters will get removed. And worst thing to happen is that round 1, you put orbs in your graveyard and then you just blow all your orbs round 1. And then it's going to be harder to trigger Alzor, and it's a less optimal play. So round 1, you want to establish orbs in your graveyard, play them out, and just have them sitting there for the subsequent round for Alzor, to trigger Alzor, okay? And what we want to do with the orbs is keep both in your deck for Simlas to thin out. So what we're going to do with Simlas is play all copies of a bronze special card from your deck on deploy. Simlas is a good round 1 card in combination with Elven Seer, Sorceress, boost the Seer up, gain more orbs, etc. And that's how we get that thinning and consistency for our deck and establish orbs in our graveyard for round 2 for Alzor. So Simlas for orbs, round 1 is fine. So then we have Sarah here. Whenever you play a special card, boost a random ally unit by 2. And with Johnny, whenever you play a special card, damage a random enemy unit by 2. So this deck, as I said, once again to reiterate, it does require careful setup. What we're going to look to do is pretty much play Johnny and Sarah behind Defender. And we're going to have, what's his name, Alzor sitting there getting ready to get triggered on his counters. And once we have Alzor down, Defender, Johnny and Sarah, then we're going to trigger the orbs. So then when the orbs come out of the graveyard, we get a lot of damage and boosting distributed. So what we want to try to do is, as much as possible, save our special cards for Johnny and Sarah to be played. And I think this will happen round 2 behind Defender, unless you just want to go a long round against the opponent. Gord gives us a good final say at the end of the match. He should play pretty sweet in this deck. Increase the boost by 1 for every special card you played this game. Boost cannot exceed 12. So play Gord at the end of a match. Defender is to give protection to Johnny and Sarah in particular. I wouldn't really have Defender in here if it wasn't for those 2 cards, but they're pretty sensitive and they do need some cover. We have to set things up, wait a bit. They can get removed in the meantime. So before you commit Alzor, Johnny and Sarah, go ahead and play Defender down on the board. And I think, like I said, round 2, I typically do that against the opponent, but depends on the deck you're versing. Sword's great in a deck like this. It's an Echo card. We get to use it twice. Good thing is, because it's Echo, it gives us extra way to trigger Johnny and Sarah when we play them, round 2 or 3. In addition to that, works pretty good with Gord, makes Gord's boost better. And what you're doing is damaging an enemy by 5, spawn and play a base copy of the stored unit, giving it doomed. Death Blow, banish the unit, and store its soul in the sword. Keep in mind, you could use leader ability to synergize with sword to get a nice unit stored in here. And also we do have pings of damage through the officer. Maybe Sorceress gives you damage. Maybe Johnny damages something down. A few different ways to go about it. So you definitely want to commit sword round 1 to the latest, right? For the first charge. Truffle. Location, resilience. So if you don't use the order ability right away when you play this, it carries over into the subsequent round. You get to spawn and play bonded unit from your starting deck. That's going to be the officer, the elf unit. What you want to do with Truffle is play this when you're committing Alzor, Johnny, Sarah, Defender. Play it at that time. And wait, obviously, until you have a unit down on the board, or your opponent has a unit down on the board, because the officer either boosts or damages that you spawn. Pretty good in a deck like ours, because we can utilize Golden Froth to get the orbs out from our graveyard as well. And then Heat Wave, you guys know me, I like to add Heat Wave to my decks. Very consistent card. Target scenarios with this, or an important unit, a strong engine of the opponent's. Alzor, whenever you play a spell card, spawn a random unit with the same provision cost on the same row. I'd suggest we stack Alzor melee row, because what I find is that sometimes we spawn a syndicate unit that has a melee row ability that it could spawn a 3-powered unit, and you can't use that unless it's melee row. So just spawn Alzor, Meliore for that matter. And like I said, you're going to play Defender, Alzor, Johnny Serra, and then you're going to go ahead and trigger Alzor's counters, getting the orbs out from Graveyard, and then utilizing Pact, whatever else we may have. So this will happen, for me, round 2, I usually like to commit that. Simlas we've covered. And a Neuromancy, also a pretty good way to roll into triggering orbs for for Alzor. Sometimes if you have Alzor in your deck, you can Neuromancy into Alzor, and then that brings the orbs out, and it instantaneously triggers Alzor. So other than that, obviously you could use a Nero to get you something important like Simlas, maybe Truffle, maybe Defender, Gord, any combination of your gold cards. So now that we've covered the list, let me explain how to execute the strategy for this deck. Round 1, the way I like to open up is you give Stratagem to Sorceress, you play Elven Seer, hopefully you get an orb from Sorceress, play the orb onto Seer. You can play out, in addition to that, Simlas, drawing out both orbs. And if you have 2 officers together, I guess you could play them round 1 as well. And hopefully that's enough to get you round control. Keeping in mind, you can consider utilizing the leader round 1 just to ensure you get round control. Be careful not to play too many specials once your orbs are in Graveyard, because you don't want to pull them all out and ruin your Alzor play. If you're versing a control deck, bleed into round 2, play Defender, followed by Johnny, Serra, then Alzor. And then what you're going to want to do is play a special card to bring all of your orbs back out from Graveyard. That will trigger Alzor and generate a lot of damage and boosting. You can play Truffle round 2. You could probably 2-0 of this deck because it's a lot of tempo once that combination pops off. You can play Truffle. You can utilize Dwim round 2. Play whatever else you want out. If you want to go in a short round 3, it's definitely possible to do that because you have Gord to consider for final say at the end of the match. Remember, we've got Sword that should be utilized for round 1 or 2 as well. And of course, Heat Wave for a tall punish option, maybe towards the end of the match too. So I hope you enjoy the following matches. Thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. That's all we be seeing. For real. Right. Wet as normal, right? Renfree 3 times. It's been a good number. The majority of the matches have been Renfree. Nilfgaard double cross, most of them. Or at least Renfree something.
I could
Have we seen a non-Renfree deck so far? Maybe just ours, is it? Change my coin? Yeah, no worries. Just remind me at the end of the match. Missed the first game. Alright. What changes are you looking forward to? Life. That's such a good sword target every time.
Yes, sir. As ordered.
Maybe we even do it like this.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
Okay. Just boost it up. Maybe it can give us, what do you call it? An orb? Wholesome Assimilate? Sick.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Okay. Well, we could sword that as well. Could go leader there as well. What does this give me? Gives me orbs. Should probably keep it. Put it on too. That also disables it. They can't really use it, can they? If this is Ren free. Yes, I've been to Thailand before. Yep. Been to Patong.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
Should we go all the way on this? Sup, Skellige, how are you? May just pass now. Rent-free veil? Lose immune. Right. Pretty much all the strong stuff that we're seeing now, you want changed.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Actually, let's just do this.
Blood and neck, Similian Vat.
We're just gonna pass on 5. I can't contend with leader around 1 like that, really. They double leaded round 1, man. Double leader. Double. It's obviously a lot of points. And they can play her again. Rinse and repeat. It gets like that. There you go.
I shall do as you command.
She's back in the game. Oh, crap. Oh, so if I play a special, the orbs come out too. Oh, man. This is hard.
Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo and Peppa Pig
Could lose. Could lose the card. I could just play Alzor now. Why not?
You get a thunderbolt. You get a thunderbolt.
Chance of him getting answered. Maybe just use it now.
Do I look like a smudgy
Wow! Yo! What? Whoa! Woo! Yes! They killed a good unit of ours, but it was a melee relocked unit. But that is crazy. Let's do it like this. How many more do I have there? Yeah. Yes, we'll get Sarah. Ah, come on, man.
You want to tickle me?
This is nuts. Yo, I got the title for the deck guide. Double Johnny deck. What do you guys reckon? Oh, crap.
Travel makes one modest. Let's one see the bigger picture.
That's nuts. I've never done that in my life. That is so good, man. Oh, crap.
Stars content.
That's true, eh?
Shall be victorious today.
This is some crazy points popping off. I could even just play this here. Broke. Oh my god.
An interesting choice.
So I have Rune Mage for this, isn't it? Even Rune Mage will trigger these quite well. Wow, dude. Oh my goodness. Nilfgaard. This could get me diplomacy, and I may be able to trigger more. No? Amnesty? When you play a special card? Sure. Yes! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid of Renfrey! Come on! Let's go! Imagine if we get these to pop off together. It's now or never, baby.
Children giving parents up.
I don't care if I lose this match, man. That is so good, that content. It's alright, we got another.
You must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
Torturer?
Suffering ennobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
So, they've used Vilgefortz. Terra Nova?
Don't snap your spout.
Can they really use it though?
The earth will flow with the blood of Enshare, the blood of elves.
They can't really use, huh? What are we on? We're on maximum here. I already have a few tall units here. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, man. You're an absolute legend. Everyone, congratulate Fearworks for his kindness.
The shame I have.
Thank you so much. There you go, moderator.
Out of the way, rabble!
Yo, do you reckon we got points?
I have
Or not? It's
swords
just gonna be
to
too much of a swing. Nah, we lose. Because of the second one, right? 28, 5 points is needed. Wow. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, finally, someone else is going first. Yeah, that's true talk. I just took the logical path. I'm seeing a low powered unit with a status. If it dies, it's not good. That's why I boosted it. Renfrey's gang, would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? It's a world first. Someone is playing Renfrey. Would never expected this in my absolute days of days. This is an amazing sight today. It's incredible.
I can do a great deal more for you.
Just one more.
Could take that for sword. Ah, they're boosting. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. No problem.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
If third day in a row you feel tired, it means it's Wednesday.
Blood on the sea. Thunder on the seas.
Okay. Okay, there's positives to take out of this. We can avoid cataclysm damage on the Meliro. Oh, this is cracked, man. Yo, they got Sunset Wanderers too. Just throw the kitchen sink at me, brother.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal state.
Oh, crap. Oh. Mate, they can't break me. Okay. Alright, it's not so bad. Got the Fender in there. A Nero could get me to Fender. This sword's pretty good value if you think about it, hey? I think it has great potential with ST decks.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
We have Truffle. Let's do that. No orbs yet. Sit, baby. Flex on them. There's the flexing you asked for.
Never used some fool's skull for a club.
Okay. I think we should punish them while we can. Probably just doing it like this. Take the card advantage at least. Get some good value off the bonded unit here.
Blood and neck ends.
I could save it for Cataclysm. If they put something back there, we might get even better value. For now. Let's do that, we're ahead. What kind of deck would you say or call it? This one? It's kind of to the control side, I guess. Neutral Vamps. It's kind of a control Alzur deck. Yeah, because you gotta think about it. You got Leader, you got Heatwave, you got Sword. You got pings of damage from the bronze officer units. There's a few different control options we got. They're just looking for a way out now, it would seem. We still got bonded value here. Rent-free control. Alzur, it's an Alzur rent-free control deck, man. That's my answer to you. Really?
Fire.
Yeah, Sunset Wanderers. Clutch. Nice. Alzur's great, man. Yeah. He's really good. He's really good. We're playing him on the meme side here. Like, but if you want to take him for a serious ride, just play that deck that I put out a few weeks back. That one's so... has got a lot of control options. So I can play this down. I think I'm just trying to stay ahead here.
Traveling is an option, you see. One of the better ones.
So we're going down by 3. Well, this would kind of even it out. Okay. They can pass now. If they want. It's up to them. Plays on. Okay.
Do you want to tickle me?
I think I'm doing the orbs now. And then next play we could do like a Nero into Alzur, put Alzur back in deck. Something like that.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a swan.
Still got Defender, which is pretty good. So really looking for Gord. Orbs are at 2. So we actually need some ways to trigger them. Oh, that's pretty nice. Right.
Ain't much challenge once you knock them off their horse.
It's rent-free.
They used to call me Shrike.
They got some sick consistency, man. Rip. Okay, can it survive? Play the lowest provision unit.
You must banish him. I see no other path, sire.
Easy win, gang. I like your confidence, brother. Give him that Muay Thai. Give him the jumping elbow, man. Oh, right. We need 3 counters now. Yeah. Okay.
Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo and Pepper Pickle Peppers by the Puntar.
Let's have a look. It'll be a nice swing. I could even just... Is it better for me to go Gord then? They might can be. Lippy. I think we just scenario for Gord. Yeah. Johnny doing work, baby. I think so. Just because they banished one of the orbs made it a bit awkward.
Don't you pester me.
Play the lowest provision unit from your deck. It's gonna be boat, isn't it? The movement boat? Oh, it's gull. Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, that's really not good there then. Let's go on 666, how are you? They're just self-damaged? Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, it's a negative play. You have to select the target when playing Gull. Did they target my defender at all or not?
That might even be amusing.
How's a good win for us? We defeated a Renfrey deck, man. Whenever we defeat a Renfrey deck, it's a good day. So I was kind of surprised to see Renfrey last like this. Oh crap. Anti-Renfrey, that's it.
A taste of Northland, is it?
Oh, I wish I didn't have this bricked, because if I didn't have this bricked, I may consider Heatwave because I know I've got some good tempo to work with.
I could drown in a single drop.
So what's this gonna be, like Masquerade Ball thing or what? Playing Dames.
Dead. Quite literally.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is an
Yeah, thanks for the follow. Thanks, Talk. Positivity is a choice, man. Don't forget it. Choose it.
You weren't expecting this, were
Choose positivity. Thank you for the Prime sub. Really appreciate it, my friend. Good on you, Talk. That's what I like to hear. Keep it that way. We'll regroup. To be honest with you all, I'm not really even concerned with winning or losing at the moment. I just kind of play for just like enjoyment of creating some unusual stuff. Not really concerned with the outcome at the moment. That's how I stay positive. If I have a high expectation that I must win and I'm losing, you can imagine like how that'll affect you mentally. So I just kind of don't focus on it. Sup, Zito? Yeah, that's right, that's right. Wow! That looks like a fantastic heatwave target. I don't know what you guys think. Looks pretty good to me.
Blood and neck and it's a million fois.
Yeah, it's Sully. Maybe a combination of both too. I guess it depends on your goals for the game. Like if you're a casual player or like you're more serious about rankings and stuff. Everyone plays differently. Got one orb in there. That's right, Otter. It's the stoic mindset you must practice. Indifference is the key. That which is outside of my control is neither good or bad. It just is as it is. You know what I mean? Crap.
Hey, Neuer in Espa.
We're on 2. Passes. We kind of want orbs set up, don't we? Is it smart for me to go Simlas now? I know we're pulling that one out from the graveyard.
You are no lunet of mine.
Oh, that's boosting too? Ooh. I may have misplayed this. Yeah. I completely forgot the Dame boosts on the Vitality. Oh crap. I guess I'm gonna have to rely on Pact. I still have my leader here though. So, oh, well, hold on. We've got Aniro. So, Aniro and Pact can trigger Alzur still. And we'll just stack this way.
Fighting me is like snogging a hedgehog's arse.
Yeah, what's up, Ash? How are you? Nice to see ya. Yeah, man. It skipped my mind, eh? Legit. There's a pretty good kill at 5. I mean, it's an assimilate unit. It could bait out lock and protect our other stuff. So they have to answer that too. See you, Fate.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Living souls in your wake shall ne'er dare forget your sake.
That's a threat, man. That is a really good sword target we developed. For real. I could even consider playing Alzur like last of the group. We can use Seer to activate Alzur extra. Wow, Yennefer's the 3? I'm happy, man. Oh, you want to take Defender? Alright, alright. Okay. So, yo, we get a lock out of this? Sheeran. May boost it up, keep it alive. Thanks for the Philippe. Okay.
I despise Dimeritium.
So they may go Nova. This would be our leader target. Right.
Good grief, you're worse than children.
Imagine what they're thinking looking at that. What in the world? Johnny? Where you been?
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
What? What's happening here? What? Wait a second. Where'd they remove? The game kind of froze. Philippe, was it? Yeah, right. Here's Louise, man.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
The game's been freezing today a bit. Yeah, I know. Poisons? Okay.
We must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
I'm probably not going to boost Johnny. He is a good target for them if I go tall. Not bad, man. Not bad. Jeez. Hello, first time here. Been loving your videos. Thank you very much, Vern. Pleasure to see you here for the first time. Nice to meet you.
How dare you? I am your sovereign, your emperor.
It all comes down to if they've got an answer for this, really, but we're way ahead on points anyway.
Bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority.
Ooh, I might get Keltalis. But did I have room back, bro? 2, 4, 6, 7. I didn't really have room back there either, did I?
They'll pay for my stolen birth.
Hey, we're playing Renfree. goodness. Thank goodness Renfrey was added to the game. That could have been bad.
Stress release.
Sick win.
Necessary for one's
Wow, we did alright there. I'll tell you what.